9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Close your eyes and count to 28. That is all you get. Not 30, not a minute, not enough time to understand what is happening to you. 28 seconds from the moment you arrive on Venus to the moment there is nothing left to save. But here is what nobody tells you. It does not happen all at once. Venus kills you in order. For thousands of years we watched it glow in our sky, the brightest object after the sun and the moon, soft and white and constant. Ancient civilizations called it the morning star, the evening star. They wrote poetry about it. They named it after the goddess of love. And they were looking directly at the most violent surface in the solar system without knowing it. That white glow is not light, it is acid, a permanent blanket of sulfuric acid clouds wrapped around the entire planet, reflecting sunlight so perfectly it looks serene from a distance. Beauty as a warning that nobody read. Welcome to Venus, the solar system's most patient killer. The moment you arrive, the clock starts, and Venus does not rush. Second 1 through 7. The clouds find you first. Sulfuric acid at concentrations strong enough to dissolve metal on contact. Your suit, your equipment, any exposed surface begins to break down before you have taken a single step. The acid does not burn like fire. It consumes methodically, the way rust takes a ship, except compressed into seconds. Second 8 through 15. You are through the clouds now, and the pressure arrives. 92 times the atmospheric pressure of Earth, the equivalent of being 1 kilometer underwater in every ocean simultaneously. A submarine engineered to withstand deep ocean pressure would crumple on the surface of Venus like an empty can. Your body has no engineering. The pressure does not crush you dramatically. It simply removes the space inside you that was never meant to close. Second 16 through 22. The heat. 465 degrees Celsius at the surface. The temperature does not rise when you land. It is already there, waiting. Lead melts on the ground. Zinc melts on the ground. Your body reaches its limit somewhere in this window, not from burning, but from the complete and systematic shutdown of every biological process simultaneously. There is no pain at this stage because the nervous system responsible for delivering pain is already gone. Second 23 through 28, there is nothing left to document. And if you are finding this as unsettling as you should, hit that like button and subscribe, because what comes next is the part that keeps scientists awake at night. Venus should not be this way. It is the same size as Earth, the same mass, the same distance category from the Sun. 4 billion years ago, Venus and Earth were almost certainly twins. Oceans, atmosphere, the conditions for everything we consider life. Something happened. A runaway greenhouse effect turned a living world into a furnace. The oceans boiled away. The atmosphere thickened into poison. The surface pressure multiplied until the planet became its own crushing force. Scientists call it a cautionary tale, a mirror, a preview of what Earth becomes if the systems that regulate our climate are pushed past the point of return. Venus is not a foreign horror, it is a familiar one. It is home, looks like, after it decides to stop being home. We sent probes. The Soviet Venera missions in the 1970s and 1980s managed to land on the surface. The longest any of them survived was 127 minutes before Venus took them apart piece by piece. We built machines specifically to withstand Venus, and Venus still won, every single time. That soft white glow in your sky tonight is a graveyard of ambition, a planet that was perhaps once everything we are, now spending eternity reminding us how quickly everything can change. You have 28 seconds. Venus doesn't need more than that. But remember, the most dangerous things in this universe never announce themselves. They simply glow quietly in the dark and wait for you to come close enough to count.